Hey Paducah, City Commissioner DeJuan Thomas here, and this is my monthly address where I recap my involvement in the community as well as major decisions we've made as a commission. The month of May was packed with over 24 events, meetings, and engagements, both in our community and across the state. To kick things off, I was honored to attend the legislative luncheon hosted by our Paducah Chamber, where we got to hear firsthand from our state elected officials about their session in Frankfort. This was a great opportunity to connect with those elected officials and also advocate for our region. Also, throughout the month, I got to attend two Paducah Citizens Academy sessions, one hosted by our Paducah Police and the other by the Parks Department. These sessions give citizens a hands-on understanding of how city departments operate, and I enjoy getting to witness the dedication our team puts into their work. And as you can see on screen, I got to show off a little bit of my marksmanship during our police simulator, and it was a lot of fun. The group is amazing. The staff that are taking this challenge on, they've been amazing, and I'm just super grateful for this opportunity for our community. I also had the honor of proclaiming National Skilled Nursing Care Week here in Paducah, where I was able to recognize the nurses that are on the front lines every single day, and I'm super thankful for their compassion, resilience, and the impact that they make. And I enjoyed spending time with our seniors who joined me there at Providence Point Healthcare. And one of the gentlemen let me know that he was the mayor of that facility. But it was just an amazing time. And I'm really grateful for the kindness that I received during my visit there. Later on in the month, I was able to volunteer at Paducah Middle School for their House Olympics, and it was an amazing time. I was able to spend time with my little brother there, as well as all of the students and staff that were involved with this. And it was a fun time, something that we didn't have when I was in middle school. You know, we just got tech days every so often, and then we were out for summer break. But the staff at Paducah Middle School go above and beyond because those kids don't realize how great they have it. But it was an exciting event, and I was grateful to be there. I also got to participate in tug of war, and then several students afterwards, even though my team didn't win, they came up and said they never imagined that City Commissioner DeJuan Thomas will be playing tug of war at their school. And that really meant a lot to me because I love being involved with our youth. I love being present and active, especially for our youth, to let them know, hey, I'm a city commissioner. This is what I do. Because leadership has no age limit. And I always leave them with this. You can be a leader no matter how old you are. So that was an amazing time. And another amazing event that I got to attend in the community was the Night to Shine hosted by the Bloom Initiative. It was an amazing showcase of local talent, artists, musicians, dancers. There was a plethora of acts going on, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time there. And it brought out a lot of people from the community, all walks of life. And it was just a great initiative, and I'm super grateful for Bloom Initiative for hosting something like that for our community. And I'm really looking forward to more Nights to Shine and other events in the future. This month, I was also in Hopkinsville for the KBC Local Elected Official Spring Summit, and this was an amazing session, being able to network with elected officials from all across the state, especially our legislators and senators that are in Frankfort. These networking opportunities are crucial for building partnerships and sharing ideas that can strengthen our cities. And I left there with some great information about how we can build up our city and different opportunities that we can use to grow and expand and bring more opportunities for the community. And later in the month, I was able to attend several city-hosted events, such as our Greenway Trail meeting, where several residents were able to attend and give feedback on what they want to see the Greenway Trail turn out to here on our south side. And they had over 450 survey responses, in addition to the several citizens that showed up to give their input. Thank you for getting involved to all of those that responded and showed up to that meeting. I was also able to attend several mental health awareness luncheons that were hosted by our HR department. These conversations are critical for maintaining a healthy and supportive work environment, especially for our staff and first responders. So I'm super grateful for our HR department and everyone that was involved in getting these luncheons together. And to close out the month, I had the honor of participating in a Memorial Day ceremony hosted by the American Legion Post 31. They invited me out to come say a few words and to lay the wreath for their ceremony at Oak Grove Cemetery. It was an honor to take part in this event and to reflect on the sacrifice made by those who gave their lives for our country. And being a service member myself and coming from a long line of veterans and service members, it means a lot to me to be involved in memorial ceremonies like this and just any celebration of those that served our country and paid that price for our freedom. And now let's move on to the main part of this video, which is our commission highlights. This is something that we approved in our first commission meeting this month. And I know for some people out there that have an historic structure, this might really stick out to you because we received a $750,000 grant, the Paul A. Braun Revitalization Grant. And this is going to be great for those that have those historic structures in our city because it opens up the door for the expensive revitalization cost that comes with owning historic buildings. So I highly encourage you to look that up. Go to our Facebook page or go to our website, and you can find all of the information about how to apply for those grants. Also, the Paducah Sports Park is making major progress. We had a presentation at our first meeting where they shared photos of some of the work being done, as well as some sketches of potential work that's going to be coming in the future, such as pavilions and things like that. As well as the Stuart Nelson section of the park. We got some great insight into how that's going to look. But I'm super excited for this because other good news is that the park is already rented out for when it opens by several months, from my understanding. And being transparent, whenever I first got into office or even before then, some people were very supportive of this, and then others were kind of against it. And some people thought that it would never get rented out, but I'm just happy to be able to say that it is being rented out and it's not even finished being built yet. So that's great for our community. And also, whenever these teams visit Paducah and attend that sports park, they're going to have to stay at our hotels, eat at our restaurants, and shop at our shops, which is going to be great for our community. So I think it's a really worthwhile investment that was made whenever they voted for this park. And I'm just grateful that now that I'm able to support it moving forward and share with you the great news that's coming along with it. We also continued refining the Southside Revitalization Plan. And in that plan, I made sure to speak up about affordable housing because at the end of the day, like I've said in previous videos, not many people are looking for gigantic homes. They're just needing reliable, affordable housing. And I know our planning department is taking those concerns seriously, and they're working diligently to find a solution to ensure that our Southside revitalization is going to be amazing and a great outcome for our community. So I'm grateful for all of their hard work and everyone else that's been involved. And a major win for Paducah Public Schools. We donated land to Paducah Tillman High School for their softball fields. Over there by Brooks Stadium, there's a lot of open land over there that hasn't been utilized. So we donated that land, and they also, in that agreement, are going to have to clear out the old school from Forest Hills. So everyone knows that old dilapidated school building that's in the back end of Forest Hills. And in our discussions, we talked about if they're going to get this land, they have to tear down that building. And they were kind of already in the works of tearing it down, but now this just gave them kind of a fire under their back end to get it done quicker. So I'm grateful for them taking the initiative to get that building, tear it down. And I know they're super grateful for this land allocation because they're ready to get geared up and building that softball field. And I know our students are going to love it. And lastly, at our last commission meeting, we had a quick review of our 2026 budget plan. We went over a lot of the numbers, such as the $137 million that is going towards that fund, which would be for our bed tax, our general fund, and all the other funds that I don't want to bog you down with because, you know, it's a lot of information. And I'll just be honest, whenever I was in those first meetings, it was a lot to take in. But our finance team, they're phenomenal. Like, they were able to break it down so easy for me to understand. And I'm super grateful for that. And also, I want to advise you, you can go to our website, and I should have it on screen right now, where you can actually see our budget and where all the money goes to in the city. This is something that was recently enacted, I think, in this year. And it's just a great tool for the community and citizens, you know, to hold us accountable and to see where your tax dollars are going. So I really encourage you to check that out right here at this website. And before I close, I want to acknowledge all of those that have made public comments during our meetings. And even if you aren't a resident of the city of Paducah, I want you to know that your voice matters too. I remember before I was ever elected, standing behind that podium, speaking up for what I believed in. Now that I'm in this role, I'll always ensure every voice is heard. Because every concern, no matter how big or small, deserves our attention. So I want you to know that, and I appreciate every single person that has came and spoke to us. And with that, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I highly encourage you to share this video so other citizens can be informed and engaged in what's going on in our local government. And I'll see you in the next recap.